Now we are going to solve some typical problem. That is number 1. If the middle term in the expansion of x over 3 plus 3 raised to power 10 is 8064, then find x. So we are here getting middle term. So the solution is here n is equal to 10. That means n plus 1 is equal to 11 is odd. Therefore, middle term is n by 2 plus 1 term. That is 5 by 2, 5 plus 1 term. That is n by 2 is 10 by 2. That is 5. That is 6 term. So 6 term is the middle term. So T6 is the middle term. Therefore, T6 means T5 plus 1, that is 10C5 a raised to power 5 b raised to power 5, and this T6 is also equal to 8064 because it is a middle term. Therefore, we have 10C5 x raised to 5 over c raised to 5 into c raised to 5 is equal to 8064. That is, we get 10C5 x raised to 5 is equal to 8064. Now we have to find x, that is 10 factorial over 5 factorial into 5 factorial x raised to 5 is 8064. That is 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial over 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 into 5 factorial is equal to 8064. So we have, this is cancel out, and this will be. So we get x raised to 5 is equal to 8064 over 9 into 4 into 7. That is on cancellation x raised to 5 we get 32. So x raised to 5 is equal to 2 raised to 5. That implies x is equal to 2. So by the giving middle term expansion, we have the value of x, that is x is equal to 2. Now the next typical problem to be discussed is the sum of coefficients of powers of x in the first 3 terms in the expansion x square minus 2 over x raised to power n, where n is x is not equal to 0, is 127. Then find n, and n belongs to natural number. So we have to find the coefficient of first 3 consecutive terms, that is t1, t2 and t3. So in the expansion of x square minus 2 over x raised to power n. The first three terms are that is t1, that is r is 0 here, and c naught x square raised to power n. Second coefficient, that is t2, second term, that is nc1 x square n minus 1 into minus 2 over x, and t3 is nc2 x square raised to power n minus 2 minus 2 over x whole square. So according to statement, we have sum of coefficients of these three terms is 127. So coefficient of first term is nc naught and coefficient of second term is minus 2 into nc1 and coefficient of third term is minus 2 whole square, that is 4 into nc2. So sum of these three coefficients, that is nc naught minus 2 times nc1 plus 4 times nc2 is equal to 127. So on expansion we get nc naught is 1 minus 2 n factorial 1 factorial into n minus 1 factorial plus 4 n factorial 2 factorial n minus 2 factorial is equal to 127. That is 1 minus 2 into n minus 1 factorial over n minus 1 factorial plus 4 n into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial over 2 into 1 into n minus 2 factorial is equal to 127. So on cancellation of same factor we get 1 minus 2n plus 2n into n minus 1 is equal to 127. So we get 1 minus 2n plus 2n square minus 2n is equal to 127. So we get 2n square minus 4n, that is 1 minus 127 is minus 126 is equal to 0. So on taking 2 common out we get n square minus 2n minus 63 is equal to 0. So this is a quadratic equation. So we have to find the factor of 63 and on adding and subtracting the factor of 2. So we get minus 9n plus 7n minus 63 is equal to 0. So we get n into n minus 9 plus 7 into n minus 9, that is equal to 0. That is we get n plus 7 into n minus 9 is equal to 0. That gives n is equal to minus 7, that does not belong to n, natural number. And another factor is n is equal to 9, that belongs to n, is the required solution. That is the required value of n. So this was a problem where we have to take the coefficient of first three terms of the given expansion, and by considering the given condition that the sum of these coefficients is 127, we can get our result. Now the next problem is use the binomial theorem to show that dividing 8 raised to power n minus 7n by 49 leaves the remainder 1. Now the solution is we have to find this term dividing by 49. So in such type of problem we take 8 raised to power n because we know the formula in binomial expansion a plus b raised to power n. Then factorize 8, that is 1 plus 7 raised to power n. So we get by the binomial expansion nc naught 1 raised to power n plus nc1 into 7 plus nc2 into 7 square plus so on ncn 7 raised to power n. So nc naught is 1 plus 7 nc1 into 7 plus nc2 is 7 square plus so on ncn is 7 raised to power n, and nc1 is also n, that is n factorial over 1 factorial n minus 1 factorial into 7 plus n factorial, that is nc2 remain as such. When we solve this, you will see what is going to be happen. That is 1 minus 1 plus n into n minus 1 factorial into n over 1 minus 1 factorial into 7. Just see what is going to be happen. We will only simplify this, not all these terms. We have to find 1 plus 7n plus nc2 7 square plus so on ncn 7 raised to power n. So as we have 8 raised to power n, we will get minus 7n. We have to find the expression this, and here we get 1 plus 7 square 7 cubes. So all the time we will take 7 square as common, and we will remain here nc2 plus nc3 into 7 plus so on ncn 7 raised to power n minus 2. So we get 8 raised to power n minus 7n is 1 plus 49m, where m is nc2 plus 7 into nc3 plus so on, that is 7 raised to power n minus 2 into ncn. All these terms are belongs to natural number. So we get, if we compare this with, that is on dividing p by q, we will get q into s plus r. So here we will get 49s, that is 8n minus 7n, dividing by 49, that is 49 into m plus 1, that is 8 minus 7n. So that is dividing by 49, we will get the quotient m and remainder r, that is 1. On dividing by 49, we get the remainder as 1. So this is the divisor, this is the dividend. So on dividing p by q, we get s as quotient and r as remainder. So on the basis of this, by division algorithm, we get on dividing by 49, that is dividing by 49, we get remainder 1. So that was our required result.